Excuse me, sir. How did you get rich?
I sold my first company for $30 million. I just sold my last one for many hundreds of millions.
So you're rich.
Oh, I'm not rich. I'm wealthy.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your Rolls Royce?
This guy.
Yeah.
Right.
How did you get Rolls Royce rich, man? This is incredible.
I sold a television network to News Corp for a lot of money.
More than $10 million? More than 10 million?
I did the first herbal Viagra. It was the biggest seller GNC ever had at the time.
What was the biggest shoot you ever had? What was the most amount of money you made in a year?
About 17 million.
What did you do to be able to get a color in?
Oh man, I'm an investor, man. I invest in education.
Education?
Absolutely.
What type of education?
Higher education. So I buy schools and I own higher ed institution, a college.
You
for the
go to
state of
college?
California.
Yeah. If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Yeah, no doubt. I would start an AI company. AI is the greatest opportunity in our lifetime.
You're 62 today. If you die tomorrow, if you could give me one more guiding principle to leave with the younger generation, what would that be? Mark my words, this is about to be one of the greatest videos that you've ever watched. Guys, I just flew into Beverly Hills to meet up with an interview with the 9-figure business legend and mogul, Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. Guys, he is one of the wealthiest people in Los Angeles right now. And I'm gonna be getting the secrets from him on how he built his empire, became wealthy, and how you can do the exact same thing. I'm getting the exact secrets he took to get rich in today's world. So stay tuned from start to finish. With that being said, let's get this video on the way. Alright, guys, so we're gonna be meeting up with Robert very shortly. But before we do that, guys, since we're in Beverly Hills, one of the wealthiest zip codes in not just the United States, but the entire world, we're gonna go ask some of the people that are out here what they did to become wealthy. And I'm gonna be going up to people in Rolls Royces and some of the craziest cars to figure out how they got rich and how you can do the exact same thing. Come on. Hey, dude, how about this guy right here? Are we gonna get him real quick? Should we try him?
That's my dad. You should.
Are you for real? All right, come on, let's go. Let's get it. Hey, if he doesn't want to do it, you gotta get him to do it, okay?
We will.
Hey, sir, how did you get rich?
Oh man, not rich. Man.
Yeah. What line of business are you in?
I'm in the fitness and health and wellness.
What do you do?
I'm Jake. Body by
James. Nice to meet you,
All
sir.
right, man. Good to meet you.
Wait, real quick.
Big fan of yours, man.
Could I interview you for a minute real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
So are you a business owner?
I sure am.
Well, how long have you been an entrepreneur?
I've been an entrepreneur since I'm 18 years old.
How old are you now?
You know, I'm 67 now.
You're not 67.
Yes, I am.
Is it safe to say that?
He's a smooth talker. Come on, let's see the biceps.
They're there, but they're not there yet, though. Come on. It's safe to say, though, money stays in shape.
It definitely does.
It does.
It does. But you know what, though? Health is wealth. It really is.
Do you think a lot of entrepreneurs neglect their health?
I think, look, the most important thing in life is about taking shots. It really is.
Do you take a lot of risks?
My whole career. And the most important thing is you have to have a partner who's with you all the way. And my wife has stood with me since the day we got married. And that's the most important thing.
When you first met her, when you were dating her early on, how did you know that that was your life partner? What did you see?
You just know, man. You know what? You just know. You really do. It's like the first house I bought. You walk in and you go, this is my house. I've lived my life on emotion and you never look back, because as an entrepreneur, you win a bunch, you lose a bunch. And I've been blessed to win a little bit more than I've lost. But the most important thing is, at the end of the day, you don't want to wake up when you're 60 or 70 or 80 years old and look in the mirror and say, you know, at 20 I had this idea, at 30 I had an idea, and you didn't do it. Because that's the kind of stuff that makes you crazy.
I always say that the most valuable piece of real estate is in graveyards, because there's billion-dollar ideas in the ground of people that never took
I'll
action.
give you one last thing. No is halfway to yes. God bless.
I need a couple
All right,
more with
buddy.
you real quick. What was the most amount of money you made in a year?
Oh, man. I sold a television network to News Corp for a lot of money called Fit TV.
Give me a range. How much was it?
Put it this way, a whole lot more than my allowance was when I was 12 years
More
old.
than $10 million? More than 10 million? More than 100? That's right. So real quick. Did you come from a rich family?
Listen, man, I came from a really awesome middle-class family. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Baldwin, Strong Island, and I've been very blessed to be able to pass it on now to teach my kids. I have 4 kids, and it's Father's Day. I'm going to go back and hang out with my wife and my kids.
Your son's right here.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. You're 67.
Yep.
Let's say me and you died tomorrow, but you could leave one more guiding principle to your son to become successful like yourself and become the best version of himself. What's that last guiding principle you would give to your son?
I'll give you this, brother. My house burned down in the Palisades fire, okay? And you think in life, especially here on Rodeo Drive, that we're all defined by material things, and that's not the case. It's really, what are you made of? And that's the question I'm going to leave you with and everybody who watches you, because you talk a lot about making dough, but more importantly is, what are you made of? And that's it.
And one more for you. Somebody trying to grow their business and exit for more than $10 million. Your best
Don't take no for an answer, man. Believe in yourself.
Did you have people that doubted you?
Every single day, man. I was an overweight kid with a bad stutter. My dad bought me a set of weights at 13. I love when people say no. As I said, no is halfway to yes. Take that to the bank.
You got amazing advice, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Have a great day, man. I appreciate. Hey, he just killed that shit, man. Yeah. Hey, if he has a handle, DM me, and that way I can tag second, bro.
I watch you all the time.
Thank
Can
you,
I get
brother.
a picture with
Absolutely, bro. Hey, that was just an incredible interview, man. Beverly Hills is going crazy. We got to go get this next one, you guys. Come on. Looks like he's pulling up in a Rolls Royce Cullinan to the valet, so we're going to go up and try and get this interview for you guys. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
You got to get an interview for 1 minute real quick? Is that cool?
Yeah, why not, man? What's
Yeah.
up?
Is that all right? I
Yeah.
got the biggest like business media channel in the world. I'll show you real quick. We started with like Shaq. We just did a
Oh, man, that's cool.
bunch of people. So like, what did you do to be able to get a Cullinan?
Oh, man, I'm an investor, man. I invest in education.
Education.
Absolutely.
What type of education?
Higher education. So I buy schools and I own higher ed institution, a college that specializes in early education, man.
You
for the
own a
state of
college?
California. Yeah.
Where? What's the name of it?
Carlsbad, man. It's Peoria Technical College. We're out of Carlsbad, California.
So buying universities, is that like a profitable business model to buy in today's world? Or?
If you love what you do, yeah.
Right.
And then that's what I do. So I found a way to mirror my passion and make a little money as doing it too. So, man, I love what I do. Yeah.
So you're an investor. What's the number one thing that you look for in either a founder or a company when you're deciding to make that investment?
It's three things, really. It's either people, processes, or profitability. Most companies have 2 out of 3. If I can have value, then you get me. If not, then I'll try to help you as much as I can so you can push your own agenda.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, man, I come from nothing. I come from humble beginning.
What was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
About 17 million.
17 mil. What happened that year?
Honestly, the world crashed, right? Pandemic.
This is
And
2020.
and we just doubled down. And for all my friends and in companies that I was investing in at the time that I didn't even own, but I just showed them how to make themselves better and take opportunity and make some money doing
So
so.
when everybody's fearful, that's when you're like, this is the time to jump in.
Absolutely.
Have you met a lot of billionaires?
I have, man. A lot of people make a lot more money than me, man.
What have you learned from those people?
You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. Obama used to have something we call Obama effect, right? Obama always surrounded himself by all the smartest people around to make an educated decision. But he was never the smartest man in the room.
Very likable though. He got those
Yeah.
right people around him though.
Yeah, that was the thing. So if you take that model of saying, okay, man, I'm gonna put all y'all together and I'm gonna speak last. That way you always get your agenda across.
Right.
And everybody feels opinionated, everybody actually has a voice, and everybody feels like they're contributing.
Do you have anybody that doubted you when you were coming up?
Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Everybody said, hey, man, you can't do that. You can own a school? What? Nobody does that. But what people don't understand, behind every university, every college per se, there's somebody who owned it at one point. There's no board. You know, it's always an individual. Somebody had a dream.
So you didn't give a fuck about what anybody else thought.
That's actually true. I mean, I tried to stay within the lanes, but I had to do late. And my team that I had with me, you know, believed in me, and that's really the biggest thing.
Was there a conversation you had when somebody really doubted you or went against you that you were surprised about?
Yeah, my own family. You would think your family would be the biggest supporter, but there's always naysayers in everywhere you go. And I had to be able to be strong enough to understand that not everybody's going to see my vision.
It'd be the ones you love.
Always. But today, they're my biggest fans.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
I mean, I appreciate you.
Thank you
man,
for your time,
stopping
man.
me. Absolutely.
Can I get your number? Is that cool?
You can get my number.
Okay, I got you. Guys, Beverly Hills has been insane. We're headed to go interview the legend, Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank very soon. But listen, a billionaire once told me that a deal doesn't exist unless it's signed. And you'd be shocked how many entrepreneurs end up losing deals because their signing process is all types and messed up and outdated. But that's why I use Odoo. Odoo's signature apps lets you customize, send, and sign documents online fast. You can add multiple signers, drag and drop signature fields, and set the signing order in seconds. It works on any device, and every step is tracked and legally compliant in over 100 countries, including the US and Europe. You can even store everything in one place with unlimited storage and send auto reminders so no one forgets about the deal. And you wanna know the best part? Guys, it's completely free for life with your first app. So if you're serious about business and closing deals, then try Odoo today for free. All you have to do is go down and click the link in the description of this video. With that being said, let's go get this next interview. Excuse me, sir. Is this your Rolls Royce?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
James, man, the School of Hard Knocks, man.
James, I love your show.
Thank you, man.
You're from Austin,
Yes,
right?
sir, Austin, Texas.
Down there with the Longhorns.
My
down
man,
there.
how did you get Rolls Royce rich, man? This is incredible.
Oh, we're just lucky. We're lucky people.
So you believe in luck. A lot of successful people become lucky.
Yeah, we're crazy hard workers, but
What line of business were you in?
we're promoters. We got in the health business a long time ago. I did the first herbal Viagra. It was the biggest seller GNC ever had at the time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was in, what, 98, so... We've been doing a lot of stuff. We're in the telemedicine business now, but I'm not doing as good as you.
No,
I love
man.
watching your show. I saw you talking to Tom Cruise.
That's my
and-
guy, yes, sir.
and so many guys.
But
think Tom's
I
great.
want to learn from you real quick. Somebody's trying to find a winning product in whatever industry they're in. What advice would you give to them? You found a product that was able to generate you tens, hundreds of millions of dollars throughout your career. How can somebody find a winning product in today's world?
Hey, just keep your eyes open, read a lot, talk to people, network, but just read a lot, think a lot.
So you read a lot of books?
A gazillion books.
What's the number one book that you give to any entrepreneur to read in
Any
today's world?
entrepreneur to read? Think and and Grow Rich, and of course Dan Kennedy's Ultimate Sales Letter. I remember I read that in a hotel bathroom one night. Read it all night. Yeah, it was a great one. This is my genius wife. What you really need to do is find a beautiful French girl that can do anything and listen to all your nonsense, then you're good to go.
What was the biggest show you ever had? What was the most amount of money you made in a year?
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. Did you have anybody that doubted you early on?
Yeah, sure, everybody, of course. Trust me, we're in Beverly Hills. There's all these little wise guys around that were killing me. Just killing us. But yeah, you just keep your head down, you keep moving forward, and hey, we'll see.
Were you ever afraid to go into a competitive market?
No, not at all.
Why not?
No, not at all. The more competitive something is, that means there's an opportunity to do stuff. Yeah, you want to go to something where everybody's selling. It's like if you're going to put a gas station, the best place to put a gas station is next to another gas station.
So talk to me about, you see a competitive market, how do you go in and stand out?
What's your unique selling angle?
But what did you
What's
find?
your unique selling propositions? When we came out with the herbal Viagra, it was the first herbal Viagra. We did a prostate infomercial with Larry King, and we found this crazy product over in Europe that was like, it's a very different way of processing herbs. You got to find something different. There's a million guys selling.
But you were
the
selling
same nonsense. You have to find something different.
So you're selling Viagra.
Look at this kid. My goodness, he's printing money. This kid. What are you, like 17 years old, 18 years old?
23.
There
23.
we go. Same thing.
Young guy.
What's the
guy.
difference?
How old are you?
62.
You look great for 62.
Oh,
But
thanks.
if you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle to leave with me, so that way I can become successful like you at 62 years old.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're hustling. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's Father's Day. And what are you doing? You're not sleeping. You're not resting. You're out trying to make dough. You're trying to make things happen. You're snooping around. This is probably a great place. There's a little car show going on. Go talk to those people. No, keep hustling. Keep your eyes open. Keep thinking big. Think big. Just think big and never, ever, no matter what, quit. Don't ever quit. We've been punched in the head so many times, it's not even funny. You guys are doing great.
Appreciate you, man.
Great
You
to
got
meet
amazing
you. It's so
advice, man.
funny. I look at your stuff all the time.
I
It's
appreciate
very
you, man.
interesting.
Yeah.
You ask great questions. And
Thank you.
I saw you had Will Smith the other
My
day,
man.
and so many of these gazillionaire guys.
Thank you so much
Okay,
for your
good
time.
deal.
I appreciate
Very
you
nice
guys.
to meet you.
Guys, the time has come. I'm headed right now to walk over and interview the legend, the business mogul from Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec, to figure out how he built and sold his company for tens of millions of dollars and how you can become rich, real money rich, just like him in today's world, and the secrets that he took to become wealthy. Let's go meet him and go see what he has to say. Come on. Robert, how you doing? Great to meet you. Great to meet you. Likewise. Happy to be out here. Thanks for coming to meet us, man. Really appreciate that.
Hey man, it's nice to meet you. Did you call me sir? What the fuck? What was Tom Cruise like?
He was awesome. He was super cool. Here's the thing. I got one rule.
Yeah.
No holding back. I want you to give them the secrets to becoming wealthy.
Okay.
Can we make that happen?
Got it.
Who am I here with today?
Robert Herjavec from
those-
Shark Tank.
For those that don't know, what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
I'm one of the biggest people in the world in cybersecurity and now AI.
But you've been in the business since like 1990 was when you started your first company.
I'm actually 95 years old, but I work out a lot. I look great. No, I've been doing it for a long time, since I was 21.
That was earlier in a time where there was a lot of doubt about the internet, about the future of cybersecurity. What did you see early on that made you want to pursue this business?
You can get rich by following a trend. You can get wealthy by creating a trend. So I got ahead of the cybersecurity internet world.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, man. We were like very melodramatic. I came to Canada on a boat. My parents crossed the border in the middle of the night. I mean, it was just a classic rags through riches story.
So what was your turning point to financial freedom?
Great question. Cuban and I had this conversation one time, and Cuban said when he was 12 years old, he wanted to be rich. When I was 12 years old, I didn't want to be poor. That was my motivation. I think in life, you're either highly motivated, and I wasn't, or really bad stuff happens to you and you got to make a decision. Either you accept your life or you change.
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing changes unless you change.
I love that. That's a bar right there.
If you're not willing to do something different today, you're going to lead the life you had yesterday.
That's fire right there. So throughout your career, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
500 million. But that included the sale of a business and capital gains. On an income basis, I probably 18 million on an income basis. But here's the key. You can get very rich making income. It's very hard to get wealthy making a big income. You got to have capital gains. You got to build something of value that you can sell.
Have you ever been fucked over in business?
Oh my God. My first company, I had this lady who worked for me. She quit and then she started crying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a great boss. She's sad to leave. She says to me on the way out, your sales manager has a company on the side and he's stealing from you. He's bringing one order in and then putting another order into his own company. He was literally stealing from me for a year. I had no idea.
How do you deal with that when you find a cancer in the company. How did you address that at the moment? Or maybe something you learned from that if somebody's dealing with a similar circumstance in their business that they're running.
Barbara told me this a long time ago. People assume when you're successful that you don't have bad days. Barbara said this to me. The difference between successful people and others is how long they wallow in misery. So what did I do? I felt really sorry for myself. I cried. I mean, I swear to God, I cried. I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing money. And you know what I did 5 minutes later? I said, fuck it. I just got to get up and I got to do it again.
It reminds me, Elon Musk says that entrepreneurship is like eating glass and staring into the abyss.
It's so true. You know, Elon said to me one time, I said to him, I heard a rumor that you're a micromanager. And he said, absolutely not true. I'm not a micromanager. I'm a nano manager.
As a multi-nine-figure entrepreneur, what is the best financial advice you've ever received?
Maybe very contradictory because I'm not a big investor in stocks and that. I mean, I have a lot of money in stocks, but real estate. Charlie Munger said to me one time, if you want to become rich in life, never sell a house. Always keep every house. I've never lost money on real estate.
Do you have to have a lot of money to start creating wealth in real estate?
No, you have to be able to hang on to it. So if you can hang on to a property for 10 years, for sure you'll make money. The problem is from liquidity if you have to sell it within 10 years.
You a good salesman?
Oh, I'm a great salesman.
Give me your best sales advice right here. You've been at the table with some very heavy hitters, but you sold to massive companies. Give me a quick sales masterclass right here.
Before I teach you to sell, tell me who I'm selling to. Biggest mistake people make in sales is they have a pitch and they apply that pitch to every single person. Before I open my mouth, before I tell you how great my product or I am, I got to know who you are. I got to know your need. Before you sell, find out the need.
What's more important in the business world, what you know or who you know?
What you know. Absolute bullshit. When I started out in business, my mom was a receptionist. My dad swept floors in a factory. Every person I knew in business said this bullshit advice to me. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And in order to make money, you need money. I was screwed. I was 23 years old, starting with nothing. If you don't know anybody, you got to become the person other people want to know.
Because successful people aren't just going to go spend their time with somebody. Yeah, I always like to say that you want to network with successful people to become successful.
You want to network when you provide something of value. Build your own brand. Other people will come to you.
Among yourself and the most highly successful people that you study and know, what is that one trait that they all have in common?
Obsession. Obsession, absolutely. Motivation is easy. Passion is easy, but all that stuff fades. Obsession lasts. I've never met somebody ultra successful who doesn't absolutely love what they do.
They're a little crazy?
Oh yeah, you got to be a little crazy. You have to have the ability to see not the way the world is, but you have to have the ability to see the world for what you want to make it. And that's either obsession or you're just crazy.
Is it safe to say that you've lost your mind a little bit?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why I work out so much. I have to keep my sanity.
Yeah. How old are you?
62.
You don't look 62. What's the secret to looking this young at 62 years old? They say money stays in shape and you're, living proof of it.
We're just talking about this today. The biggest flex of wealth today is being in shape. It's not a nice car. It's not a new jet. All those things are super cool. It's staying in shape. If you're not using your money to stay healthy, what's the point?
How many companies have you invested in?
40, 50 through Shark Tank.
What is the best industry somebody should be looking to get into in today's world?
It depends if you're starting with money or if you're not starting with money. If you're starting with money, you have to use capital as a leverage, as a barrier to entry to others. So commercial buildings, data centers are really big now, land, that kind of stuff. If you have no money, e-commerce. I mean, because you don't need any money.
They say it's saturated though, no? You don't think so?
I don't think it is. It depends on your brand. I think it's easy to build a brand today online.
You invest in people or ideas?
People, always. A great person can make a bad idea good. A bad person can take a great business and completely screw it up.
I love that. I have to ask you, one of my favorite pieces of content I've ever seen on the internet is you talking about beware of the man in the t-shirt.
I love that. Oh, thank you.
Can you break that down for people that may not have seen that before?
Mark Cuban was on our show. This was his last year. And when I first met him, I love to dress well, love a good suit. And I meet Mark, he's dressed in a t-shirt like a slob. I walk by his trailer and literally he's got this $5,000 suit. It's in a pile on the friggin' ground. And I'm like, dude, care a little. He looks at me and he says, I don't have to. And I didn't understand it at the time, but later on, I realized you walk into a room and there's 10 guys with a suit and one guy in the back with a t-shirt, beware the man in the t-shirt. Because that guy in the t-shirt worked his ass off to get to a point that he or she can wear whatever they want.
He doesn't have to dress to impress.
Mark is not selling people, people are selling him.
If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Yeah, no doubt.
What would you do? Let's say you had to start from zero, but you kept your contact book.
I would start an AI company. AI is the greatest opportunity in our lifetime.
What part of AI?
all of it right now, but the consumer element of AI is going to go away. I like the data infrastructure part of AI.
Are you using AI in all your businesses?
Yes, 100%. My wife just wrote a movie script using AI.
Give me one hack that a business owner can use to leverage AI.
Train your AI model to the way you work. So we spent a lot of time training our version of AI to write like me, and it now writes better than I do. My AI is more like Robert Herjavec than Robert Herjavec.
You're 62 today. If you died tomorrow, if you could give me one more guiding principle to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Sell joy.
Sell what?
Sell joy.
Did you say joy?
Joy. When I had nothing and I didn't understand computers or cyber or anything, I used to call on clients and I filled their day with joy and happiness. So whoever dealt with me always remembered me as the nice, fun guy.
So emotion's an important component in business.
It's not what you say, it's how you make people feel. It's really true. And so the less you have, the nicer and the more engaging you have to be.
What's the deepest life quote you've ever heard?
A friend of mine who's a priest said this to me one time. You'll never find anything in life as fascinating as another human being. And I'm deeply Christian, and so I try to approach every human being that way. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something to tell. And if you go to them with open fascination about their life, you'll learn them. And that works in sales too.
Faith has been important for you?
Faith's very important to me.
I love it. You got amazing advice, sir.
Oh, thank you
so much
man.
for your time. I really
Such a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Guys, that's one of my favorite interviews that I've ever done. I need you guys to stop right now. I need you to like and subscribe for amazing content that I've got coming every week, going all over the world to interview the wealthiest and the most successful people for you guys. And if you are not a member yet, guys, I give you direct access to the multimillionaires and billionaires I interview every single week on this channel, where you can ask your questions directly to nine-figure entrepreneurs just like Robert Herjavec. Imagine getting on a live call with a guy like Robert and getting mentored by him. Watch what would happen to your business, your life. I guarantee you that it would double, triple, maybe even 10x if you got in a room with a mentor like that. And I give you that access every single week. So go down to the link in the description of this video to join the School of Mentors, the #1 community for business owners. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.